The United States' decision to impose new tariffs on apparel exports from Sri Lanka and Bangladesh is sending shockwaves through South Asia's garment industry, with thousands of jobs and billions in trade now at risk. Sri Lanka faces a 30% tariff on its exports to the US starting August 1st. Though lower than an earlier proposed 44%, the hike still threatens to erode the country's competitiveness in its most valuable export market. The US is Sri Lanka's top apparel destination, with exports worth nearly $2 billion annually. Local manufacturers are concerned that global buyers may shift sourcing to cheaper alternatives like Vietnam.
We need to explore alternative markets and, for example, pivot to EU and UK GSP Plus, or EU and UK and Canada, and probably we need to globally diversify, and I think we are already late when it comes to market diversification.
The apparel industry, a cornerstone of Sri Lanka's economy, is warning of potential layoffs and a decline in foreign exchange earnings unless duties are scaled back further.
Well, there can be instances. There can be instances where the cost down and laying off can happen. I would not count out laying offs, because even right now I have got officially certain information from our member companies, at least one member company, that they're going to lay off about 400 employees.
Meanwhile, Bangladesh is grappling with an even steeper 35% tariff on its garment exports to the US, its single largest market. The country's massive textile sector is responsible for 80% of its total exports and employing millions. But it's the smaller manufacturers that say they cannot absorb the added costs and are already feeling the pinch as global buyers look elsewhere.
Actually, Bangladesh will be hurt mostly, I will say, because USA can have multiple suppliers. The buyers can have multiple suppliers, maybe with a little bit more price than what they used to get from Bangladesh, but they can get alternative suppliers too. But for us, we don't have alternative markets, single market like USA in other countries. So definitely we will be more loser, actually, I will say.
Both countries are lobbying for tariff relief. Sri Lanka has reportedly requested a cut to 20%, while Bangladesh is in talks over a possible revision and more lenient rules of origin. Industry bodies across South Asia fear the tariffs could reverse years of export-led growth and destabilize the region's labor-intensive sectors.
Trade is about really being interdependent to each other. It's not about protectionism. It's not punishing taxation. And if President Trump is trying to reduce taxes of its own people, then it should also reduce taxes, which is tariff, to other countries.
With an August deadline looming, Sri Lanka and Bangladesh now face an uphill task: defend their place in global supply chains or risk losing to better positioned competitors. The impact of these tariffs could reshape the future of South Asian manufacturing and export competitiveness.